If you're struggling to make as much money as you want on Etsy with your digital products, you're not going to want to miss this. Too many times we add a digital product and it just sits there and doesn't sell for months and months and months without getting any views, favorites, or sales. I'm going to show you 3 sneaky ways that you can overcome that right now. So, have you heard of Etsy offsite ads? So, what this is actually Etsy just advertising on different places like Google, Facebook, other search engines, wherever online off of Etsy. If someone purchases your product from one of those ads, then Etsy will charge you a 15% fee if you're making less than $10,000 a year. If you make more than $10,000 a year, you only get charged a 12% fee. But here's the big difference. If you make less than $10,000 a year, you are able to turn off the offsite ads. If you make more than $10,000 a year, you have no control over that at all. They're on, and that's how it is. So people who sell handmade things on Etsy don't necessarily like these offsite ads because they have to pay all these extra fees and it cuts into their money. And of course, they have to buy supplies and they have to spend their time and all that stuff. So I can see why handmade sellers are not a fan of this ad setup. But for us selling digital products, this is so amazing. And I'm going to tell you, I have multiple products that are best sellers because of offsite ads. So if you're selling digital products and you don't have your offsite ads turned on, be sure to go in and take care of that because you want to be having these on. Now, if you're worried about the extra money coming off, just price your products 15% higher, and then you don't have to worry about that additional 15% coming off. But because we're selling digital products, we put our time in one time and then that's it. So it doesn't matter as much for us, the little 15% coming off of our income. But the main thing is we want to make sure that our products do get seen on these offsite ads. So I'm going to show you here in a second how you can find the products that Etsy is actually promoting on these offsite ads so that hopefully yours will get picked up and put on there and you can start making sales and get yourself a bestseller. Okay, so on eRank, we're going to go to the tools and then the keyword tool. Now, I've already done this research because I don't like to be on the spot when I'm recording these videos, but I'm going to show you my process, how I found this keyword that I could use. So I originally searched for bag toppers, which are basically like little toppers that go on the top of like a sandwich bag or like a treat bag for like birthday parties or different holidays with like food treats in them usually. So in looking at this is not a good keyword to use. There's a ton of competition. The click-through rate's good, but there's like barely any searches. So I'm coming down here to this keyword bubble, and then I went to treat bag toppers. So this is still not a good keyword. The competition got better, but we still have very little searches. So then I'm coming to the keyword bubble again. So I noticed this chip bag template and I'm like, what is that? So I clicked on that one and look at that. The competition is low, click-through rate is high, and high amount of searches and clicks. So I'm on board with this one. So now I want to show you, because this is a good keyword, and then you can look down here like editable, birthday, like there are lots of different ideas that you can use for designing and for your listing. But I want to show you over on Google how to check if they're promoting this thing. So I'm going to type in chip bag template Okay, so see right here where this says sponsored, and then what do you see? Etsy, 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 Etsy. So Etsy is promoting all of these products straight from Etsy onto Google. So those are the offsite ads. That's what it looks like. And that's where we want to be, at the top of the page on Google or wherever they're paying to put us. So if you feel inspired to make some chip bag templates, there you go. That's a good keyword. And Etsy is promoting that on Google. So that's a good one to start with. So that's my process for finding keywords that they're promoting on offsite ads. So the second thing is give your customers a coupon code. Now, I'm not talking about paying for Etsy to email your customers a coupon code or messaging them through Etsy's messaging system, because that's just probably going to annoy them. But we're going to do this in a way that we're sure they're going to see it and be enticed to click through to our shop and buy something else. So I'm going to show you how to set up the coupon code and then what to do with it to do this. So to set up a coupon code on Etsy, I'm in my shop manager, and then I'm just going to go down here to marketing, and then I want to go to sales and discounts. And then I want to create a promo code. So you can figure out what you want to do as far as percentage off, if you want to offer free shipping, if you want to give a fixed amount off. I usually do a percentage, but you do whatever works for your business and for you. So let's do, make it a significant amount that's enticing. So I would say at least 20%. And then you can choose if you want them to have a minimum order. So you can do either by order total, number of items, or it doesn't matter. I'm just going to stick with none because I don't care. Whatever it is, it is. And then start it on today. So that would be the 30th of March, and then put no end date. Then this way you don't have to keep going in and making the coupon code over and over or extending it or whatever. And then make it whatever you want your code to be. So you could say like thanks 20 or something like that. And then click continue. So you can choose if you don't want them to use it on all the listings. You can select specific ones if you want to do that. I just do all listings. And then here's all the info. And then just click confirm and create code. Now we're going to go over to Canva. And so I'm going to make a US letter document. So I'm going to look for some cute, like a graphic that says thank you to put at the top here, because I just think that would be cute. You could do it with just text if you wanted. So I like this one. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to get a text box. So I'm going to say thank you so much for your order. Or you could say thank you so much for supporting my small business. As a thank you, I'd like to offer you a 20% off code for your next order. Please feel free to use it on anything in my shop. Now, if you wanted, you could tell them that there's like a cutoff date to inspire them to buy something right away, but you don't have to do that. So the 20% off code, just type in the code that you made. So thanks 20. And then I would put shop now. And then, so I put go to the shop, and then you can link your shops. Okay, so highlight your text and then click this little link right here, and then just paste in your shop link and hit enter. So then that'll hyperlink that. I would actually change the color of this so that they realize that it's a hyperlink that they can click. So just make it whatever color you want that'll stand out. And so that's how you can add a coupon code. So then what I would do is you can either make this a separate document that they get with your upload, or you can add it onto the one that they purchased. It depends on what it is. If it's going to be annoying to them that this page prints out, then I would just do it as a separate document. But if it's not going to be a problem, like if it's just a digital product that they don't print, then you could add it into the original PDF. If you do it as a separate document like this, then I would do something that makes them want to open it. So I would do something like bonus or something like that. Then they'll open it wondering what it is so that you know they'll see it. So go to download and then PDF standard, not PDF print. PDF standard will allow the hyperlink to still work. PDF print will not. So they won't be able to click that link anyway. And then make sure you don't flatten it or else the hyperlink won't work either. And then just click download. And then you can open it and check to make sure your link works. So you can see it gets the little hand when that link, when it hovers over the link. And then we're also going to give them a freebie so we can get them on our email list. So just like with the coupon code, we're going to give them a link to our freebie where they're going to sign up for our email list and they'll automatically get the freebie in their email. So say, for example, they bought a summer coloring book. Then you could offer them like a mini book of 10 summer mazes. For it to be enticing to them, you want it to be something that's related to what they've already purchased. So this is going to be all automated. So all you're going to need to do is make the freebie and set everything up with your email service provider, which I'm going to show you how to do that for free in just a minute. So they sign up for your email list and the freebie automatically gets sent to them by email. Then they're added to your email list. Anytime you release a new digital product, you can send out an email to your customers and just tell them about it. Now, there are a bunch of email service providers and you can set up free accounts with many of them. But the thing is, most of them do not allow you to send these automated messages. And you definitely don't want to be sending these by hand all the time when people sign up. That's going to be super annoying. So I'm going to show you how to do this in MailerLite for free. You can use it for free up to 1,000 subscribers and it sends out these messages automatically for you. So if you want to try out MailerLite after you've watched me go through this little setup demonstration, be sure to check the link in the description and it'll help you get all set up. So this is MailerLite. So you're just going to log into your account. If you don't have an account, just set one up. Like I said, there's a link in the description for you so that you can get set up with this for free. And then just click MailerLite. Okay, so what we want to do here is create a form. So click that. Okay, so we want to go to an embedded form. And then we're going to click Create Form. And then just name it whatever you want to name it. So I'm going to say free mazes. And then we want an embedded form. Click Save and Continue. And you're going to want to make a group. So click Add New Group. And then I'm going to say Activity Book Purchase. And then Continue. Okay, and then this is where we can make our form. So instead of newsletter, I'm going to say get your free mazes. And then I'll say get 10 free mazes. So I want to change the colors of this to match my brand. So I'm going to do a, woo, that's bright. I'm going to do a pink background. And then for the form background, I'll do just white, I think. There we go. And then for the button, I'm going to do the background of the button like a turquoise color. And then the font color in black. And then I would add this checkbox right here just to make sure you're compliant. You can also do this reCAPTCHA thing to keep bots from signing up for your list if you want to. You can add any of these elements here. And then we want to do the success message. So it says, thank you, you have successfully joined our subscriber list. So you could leave that, or you can say, check your inbox for your freebie. I'm doing this very simplistically. You can make it fancier if you want to. I just want to keep this simple for the tutorial here. So then I'm going to say done editing. Okay, so now we have our form. So now we need to go to automation, and we're going to set up an automation for this. So say new automation right here. Then we'll start from scratch, and this will be Maze freebie. Call this whatever makes sense for you. Start building. So we want to set up a trigger. So the trigger is going to be when a subscriber completes a form. And then the form is going to be that one we just made. So free mazes is the one I made. If you want them, they can repeat the workflow. That's up to you. So save that one. And then we're going to click this little plus sign right here and then click on email. So we're going to name this free mazes. So this is going to be, the subject is going to be the subject line that they see when they get your email. So you'll want it to say something that's going to entice them to open it and let them know that it's their freebie. So if you have your own website, use the email address from your website. It's a lot better as far as like spam and things like that. But if you don't, then just go ahead and use Gmail or Yahoo or whatever you have. Okay, so now we're going to design our email. I'm going to use the drag and drop editor. So I'm not going to want all of this stuff on here, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of it. You could put your logo up here if you want to. So I'm going to leave the header, and then I'm going to leave the button there. And then I'm going to leave this footer here because you need to have this unsubscribe here legally so that they can unsubscribe easily if they don't want to be on your email list anymore. So we'll start here and just change this text. I'm going to say, here's your free maze book. Okay, so now we're going to need to upload our freebie into Google Drive. If you have any kind of Gmail email address, you have a Google Drive. You just need to go to drive.google.com and log in. Then once you're in your Google Drive, go to My Drive and then File Upload. And then just upload your file. And you'll see down here when it's uploading. When it's finished, just click on it. And then just go up here in the corner to these three dots and then share. And then you'll see right here it says restricted. You don't want it to be restricted. You want it to be anyone with the link. So click on that and then copy link. For the button, I want to say download now or something like that. And then this is where we're going to put our link. So then save that. And then you can preview it if you want and test it, make sure everything's working. And then we're just going to say done editing. And then we want to turn this on up here with this little button. This will turn on the workflow so that we can actually have it working. And then click save. Now later, if you want to add more emails to this, you would just keep adding more under here, you know, the little plus sign, and just keep adding to this if you want to have like a series of emails that go out over a period of time. So we're going to save and close. Now we're going to go back to forms, and we're going to go to our embedded forms here, and it'll show us our forms that we have. So here's the one we just created. So I'm going to go to overview, and then right here you'll see the share URL. So we're going to copy that. Now you can share this wherever you want. You can put this in your Etsy shop or wherever you want to put it. But we're going to add this to that bonus document, the thank you document with the code. And then that way they have a way to save some money if they want to purchase again. And they'll also have a way to sign up for our email list and get a little freebie. So I'm going to say get 10 free mazes to keep your kids busy. Okay, so I'm going to underline this. I'm going to click the link thing here, and we're going to add this link from our form. So Control V is how you paste there. And then I'm just going to click enter. And then I'll change the color of this one to, I'm going to do a different color from the other one. So I'll do this turquoise color just to make it stand out separately. So here is where they can go to your shop and save 20%. Here's where they can get their free mazes. So then just download PDF standard, do not flatten, and then download. And then I'll show you how this works. So here's my little thank you. And then if I click here, this will take me to my shop. I'm not going to go to my shop right now, but I tested it and it does work. And then this one will take us to the form. So there's my form. You can see I could add my email if I want, and then they can click subscribe. So that's how you set up your email automation. If you want to see how I made $3,000 in 1 month with one digital product, be sure to watch this video right here and I'll tell you all about it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day and I'll see you next time.